Hey guys, Dr. C here with Dr. C TV. This is episode 8 of our series. Today we're going to talk about tricep dips. So the tricep dip is a really fun exercise to do, and you can do it in a lot of different places in your house. I'm going to use an exercise bench to show you how I do it on an exercise bench. And I don't expect you guys to have a bench at home, but you can also do this on most chairs that you have, couches, maybe even a staircase if you go on to like the first chair or the first stair or so. So the concept of a tricep dip is you'll hold on to whatever you're using, a chair, a stair, or an exercise bench, and you lower your body down, and then you push yourself back up. All right, it's a very simple concept. So now, a few pointers that I want to point out to you guys. When you bend down, I don't want you to flare your elbows. All right, I want you to keep those elbows in. All right, so that's the first thing I want you to do. Second thing, I want your knees to be at about 90 degrees. I know it's a little bit hard to see here, but your knees should be about 90 degrees when you're doing your tricep dip. The last thing I want to point out is that your hip position does matter. A lot of people will tend to come out away from the bench or away from the stair that they're using, but I don't want you to do that. What I'd like you to do instead is keep your hips as close to the bench or the stair as possible. You'll notice that when I do this dip, my hips and my back are staying really close to the bench before I push back up. And you'll also see, if you look at my elbow, I'm getting almost 90 degrees of flexion before I push up. So when I start to pull my hips away from the bench, do you notice how there's not much bend in my elbow? This means that you're using different muscles than you're supposed to be using. I'm getting a whole lot of rotation at my shoulder, whereas when I'm in this position, I'm getting more elbow flexion and less rotation at the shoulder. One of the ways that you can make a tricep dip a little bit more challenging if you're looking for an extra push is to go to a single hand. All right, so I'll go back to my bench. I'm going to take one of my hands off, come down, push back up, just like so. Some people prefer to have this hand, their free hand, just on their leg for stability purposes, and that's fine. All right, make sure however many you do on one side, you match it by doing the other side. For this next tip, I have the camera angled down, so you're going to see my legs primarily. Your feet position matters, and I know in the beginning of the video I told you that I want your legs at 90 degrees. That's going to be a nice way to keep some of the weight off of your arms, some of your body weight off of your arms. But if you want more weight on your arms, there's a way that you can do that. It's by putting your legs out straight. So let me show you what I mean. So originally, I had you put yourself in this position before pushing back up. You'll notice that my knees, when I was down, were at 90 degrees. All right, right there. Now, if you want a more challenge, let your legs go straight. And from here, bend your elbows, push up. When I do this, more weight is now distributed back to my hands again, and I'm actually having to push more weight. So I'm going to feel it a little bit more in the triceps. That's it for tricep dips. Again, this is one that's pretty simple. You can add it to your routine. Like I said, you can do it on a chair, on an exercise bench, off of a stair. So there's lots of different things that you can actually do this off of. So have fun with it. If you guys have questions, please leave it in the comments down below. If there is any specific exercise that you guys would like to see and get kind of a walkthrough on how it's done, again, leave that in the comments below. I do check these comments, and we'll make a special video for you guys. All right? This is Dr. C with Dr. C TV, and we will see you next time.